name is Lincoln Parks, Henry County Chamber Chair for 2021. And I want to welcome you guys today to an interview with our incumbent mayor for the City of Stockbridge, Mr. Anthony Ford. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you, Lincoln Parks. I appreciate being here and having this interview, so I look forward to an outstanding conversation.
Absolutely. So let's just jump off with some people that may or may not know you. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm originally from St. Louis, Missouri. A retired Army officer. I actually moved to the state of Georgia in 2004 when I got transferred from Fort Lewis, Washington, in the state of Washington to Fort McPherson. And decided, of course, to make this my permanent home after I retired 11 years ago. Retired colonel. And then I started getting involved in the community and my homeowner association, eventually city or municipal government. And kind of like the rest is kind of history. I just got kind of settled down right here and plan to be here for quite some time, matter of fact,
yes, sir.
in this aspect. But thank you.
Yeah, well, so with that question, tell me a little bit, what motivated you to get into city government?
Well, what I realized once I got settled in my home after retirement, I started getting involved in my HOA where I live in Monarch Village and off of Walt Stevens Road in Stockbridge, of course. And what happened is that I started attending city council meetings, and then I realized I'd like to run for office. And then I sat back and thought about, wait a minute, I've been down this road before. I was actually a student government president of my high school, my senior year in St. Louis, Missouri. And I also served on the student government called the Student Senate in college for a year. And then I went into the military, of course, and the militaries are called the service, so I'm serving our country. I did that for 30 years. So when I came back, I decided just to get involved in the community. In a sense, I figured that if I'm able to do something worthwhile for the community, I'm also doing something good for me, since I've also lived right here in the community as well. So I just kind of led down that road. And I thought that I didn't realize I'd be doing this or being involved in a municipal government or doing these type of things. I thought I'd be doing something else, but the good Lord led me in this pathway, so here I am. Absolutely,
that's great. So tell us one thing that you wish people knew about the City of Stockbridge.
Well, the City of Stockbridge is, I believe it or not, is a very historical city in this aspect. And a lot of people probably know this in reference to the King family legacy, right. And the fact that Daddy King was initially born here in Stockbridge and gave his first sermon at age 15 at Floyd Chapel Baptist Church. But also the fact that, and when you relate that also to the Civil Rights Movement and this aspect, so it's good about that. And the fact that we're a growing city and we're moving forward with some good projects and good things. And it's just a very good community.
Right.
And we're doing some great things, and I think that Stockbridge has a great potential to really be a little medium-sized city in the state of Georgia, and to just be a great place to raise your family and to have a business. Yes. And to grow.
Yeah.
And so and a lot of people probably already know that, but that's what I think what needs to be emphasized here in this aspect for things that we're doing and the direction we're going in. And we want it's a bedroom community to a certain extent, but yet a community that you can be, I think you can really feel comfortable in.
Yeah.
And want to raise your family in this aspect as well.
Absolutely. So you mentioned City of Stockbridge has been growing, a lot of things going on, a lot of projects happening, and we know with that comes traffic, right? So we have something called a T-Splosh that's happening right now. That there's going to be a vote coming up for that in November. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about T-Splosh?
Well, actually, I would really hope that the citizens would vote for that, say yes to T-Splosh. I mean, if they do that over a 5-year period, of course, the county will roughly get a projected $245 million or so, and I know that the city of Stockbridge will get about $30.5 million, and we want that. We need it for the infrastructure. The state of Georgia is growing, Henry County is growing, and it's a lot of economic growth, and people are moving here, so you just need to have the infrastructure of the transportation really increase and be able to handle this. Right. Well, in Stockbridge, we got a couple of projects that we're going to do with the county. That is the rewidening of Rock Quarry Road from Hudson Bridge all the way down to 138. And that is needed because that's the primary corridor to get to Piedmont Henry and all the medical campuses there. Right. For emergency purposes is that aspect as well. And then the resurfacing and things that we have to do with Hudson Bridge and Eagles Landing Parkway as well, joint project once again with the county. And then for the city, in reference to our downtown area, we want to make sure that we have a good trail network, connecting communities, connecting communities to the downtown area, which is our entertainment center that we want to make sure that we grow. And our brand new amphitheater is a catalyst for that redevelopment process. It's a game changer for us as well. But there are certain streets inside the communities, our communities, especially our communities that have been underserved, where we're looking to resurface roads, curb and gutter, pedestrian walkways, increasing those sidewalks, putting the sidewalks in, and or pedestrian trail network in this aspect as well. So the things that we have identified that would be helpful for folks to walk between communities, walk downtown, have a bicycle, maybe ride a bicycle, exercise, but also connect everybody. And our motto is Stockbridge where community connects, so we're really looking at doing exactly that. And we need the T-SPLOST to pass and people say yes, the voters say yes there, because if we don't pass this, then we will suffer. All of us will suffer for the next 5 years or more in this aspect. So I really hope folks actually say yes to this. And I will tell you, it's needed.
Yes.
And it is definitely needed. And there's certain communities, once again, that have not been underserved and have not received the right amount of attention that they need to have. So we really definitely need to do that. And you know, it's all about resurfacing and repaving and connecting. And so the T-SPLOST could do that for us.
Yeah, and I know you said the tagline for City of Stockbridge is where community connects, and all of that ties in together. We're connecting the community together.
Absolutely.
So one last question I have for you. What are you most passionate about for the citizens of Stockbridge?
Well, what it is, but this pandemic kind of hindered us to this nature. But what I really like is when we're able to get out and about, meet with business owners, with ribbon cuttings. I attend some things at some projects of activities that are going on in certain schools and talk to the students. When we have our activities outside, not only with the amphitheater now, but when we have Food Truck Tasty Tuesday, when we have our Bridge Fest in the downtown area, where people come together and you look and see the diversity of folks in the community, and the fact that people are having a good time and enjoying themselves, and they can be entertained, they can socialize, communicate, have a good time. Businesses are thriving, and the fact that people just love living here in this aspect. So I really want to do what I can along with the council, listen to the citizens, and ensure that, in a sense, that they love living in this community, and they would want to stay here to not only raise a family, but if they, as young folks grow up, get educated, come back, maybe start a business, or continue on living in the community as well, and thrive in Stockbridge, thrive in Henry County. Now, one of the things that we have done is that we've hired a police chief, so we're in the process of establishing a police department for the safety and public safety of our citizens, and the fact that we need to have our own. It's not that we collectively or have anything negatively to say about the Henry County Police to police us now, but the fact we need our own, and we need to have our own police force to ensure that the public safety and issues of citizens are concerned or are taken care of, and it maybe response times a little quicker, and we're able to do some greater things in reference to everything we have in our community as well. And looking for the eventual growth of the downtown area, growth of Bridges of Jodico, which is the most southern part of Stockbridge and Jodico Road and Highway 75, and looking for that to grow. Matter of fact, looking for the county to schedule to put a state-of-the-art aquatic center at Bridges of Jodico, which will thrive and help the community expand and be a great thing for the entire region itself. It's not only Stockbridge, but also for the county and things of this nature as well. And we're looking for that to grow. Actually, we have we're going to have a groundbreaking here this fall in reference to our Gentle at Bridges of Jodico, which is going to have some high-end apartments, about a little over 300 apartments, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments are going there, and then it's going to have retail, 12,000 feet of retail space on the first floor of these apartments, and that's going to start the process of getting that going and that mixed-use development growing, and looking at pathways, green space, hotels, restaurants, ice cream shops, things of this nature, all going there. So this is all going to be part of our keeping up with our growth and economic engine, not only for Stockbridge, but also for the county itself. And it's all helpful, and it's just going to set the tone for folks to really, hopefully, want to say, anchored, I'm here now, I'm not leaving.
Right.
I love what's going on, and I can live, work, and play, and I feel comfortable in my home and my environment. So we look forward to all those things happening.
We have a ton going on in Stockbridge, and very exciting stuff. So Mayor Ford, I want to thank you for being here today and joining me on this interview.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir.
All right. If you guys are looking for more of the interviews that are going on, make sure that you continue to tune into the Henry County Chamber's Facebook page for more interviews from our candidates. Thank you.